Hi, this is Aaron Russell, head coach of your Richmond Spiders women's basketball team, and you are watching the Legacy Maker Sports Network.
Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
Welcome to Commonwealth Sports Talk, Season 3, Episode 14, with your hosts, Anthony Robinson and Derrick Alston. This week's special guest, Hampton University basketball star, Marquis Godwin.
Welcome to Commonwealth Sports Talk, brought to you by Legacy Maker Sports Network. I'm your host, Anthony Robinson, with my co-host today, Derrick Alston. Say what's up, Derrick. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, man?
We're today on our show, we have BWSL alum, Hampton High alum, former BU and now current Hampton Pirate, my guy, Marquis Godwin. What's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing? How y'all doing?
Good. Man, appreciate you coming on today, man, for real.
Always.
I know you. I'm sure you in the gym, like you said. You always in the gym, so your schedule is always booked up.
Yeah, just like gym, school, and then just doing what I be doing with my little next season brand on the side. I'm just always busy, so I just got to stay busy for me to function day by day. So
Yeah,
So
man.
what's a typical day like you look like?
typical day. I usually wake up around about 8 o'clock. I usually have class between the times of 8 to about 12. I knock those out. I do a little bit of homework right after that, and then I get into the gym, and I'm in the gym probably from like 1 to 6, and that usually is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, I'm up a little bit earlier around like 7 o'clock, and I get to the YMCA. I get with my trainer. We do individuals, get some weightlifting in, miles. I hit Mount Trashmore on them days as well, and
Bro, you
and
putting
then
in
from
work,
there,
man.
that's
That's
really.
what it sound like to me.
You said, say it again.
I say you sound like you putting a lot of work in there, boy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to just have another successful season, and just individually wise, just get better in other areas that I'm not good in, so I can contribute to my team a lot more than I did this year.
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, former ODU, now Hampton Pirate, but some people don't know or may not remember, you originally committed to University of Richmond, right?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. So what was that? I mean, I know you committed there. So
I would say honestly, with me not going to Richmond from the beginning, basically when I committed, I had a rough AU season. My what year was that? My sophomore year going into my junior year. So I ended up just committing because I had a bad AU season. I just wanted like some some insurance of my degree and getting a free education. So I just ended up committing, and that was the best spot that I wanted to go to. But then as I had a way better AU season my junior season, people was telling me decommit and do all this other stuff. Like, so then basically I just talked to my parents and just basically sat down with them, and I always wanted to go to ODU from the beginning. That was my dream school in ninth grade. My older cousin Aaron Bako, good friend Jordan Baker, AB. Everybody that I knew and looked up to growing up around here playing basketball ended up going to ODU. Breon Key, I think went to ODU.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Tree Batten. So it was a few guys that I was like, I know them, so I always wanted to go there. I used to go to the games, and it was just, I always wanted to go to ODU. So when I ended up decommitting, Coach Jones hit me up, and from there I just ended up going to Old Dominion.
Oh yeah. I've been to a couple games. You know, I seen you play a little bit. I remember you didn't have too bad of a season. That I remember you had I guess it was a 2018, 2019, right? That was your sophomore year, right?
I broke my foot 12 games in.
Yeah,
Right after we beat
Syracuse.
Yeah, I had 12 against Syracuse, I believe. And
Yep.
right after that game, like the next 3 days, I broke my foot.
Yep. Because then you followed up with 15 against Morgan State, and then I guess that's when you realized you had broke your foot, right?
Yep.
So you was set, man. You was so did you get a medical?
That's not going to be decided until after next year, because they don't put the waiver in until your last eligibility year. So I got one more year because of COVID, and then hopefully, depending on how I do, if I need to use that other year, I'm gonna come back to Hampton. So then I will have two. So technically, I will have 2 more years if the NCAA waived me for my foot red shirt.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So like you have a good little plan there.
Yeah, that's a good little plan. And then another plan of that is just maximize on getting as far ahead in school as I can. As long as it's gonna be free, I might as well take the beneficial of doing that as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna flip a little bit. We got a lot of HBCU talk going on right now, and you didn't originally start at HBCU, but you at one now. So what's the pros and cons of HBCU school, or not even basketball, because Hampton plays in the Big South now, so it's not even MEAC like it was. But the school wise, how was that different? I guess the games or just just day-to-day stuff.
Well, granted, I haven't really experienced, I would say, a true HBCU setting for me personally, of me being on the basketball team. Because when I transferred from Old Dominion, I transferred in January. I got to HU in January. So when I moved in, just the vibe of just being in the culture of the HBCU setting, with me being on the bench, watching Jermaine play at the games, it was just a better feel. And then on top of that, I go to HBCU in the city I was raised in.
Right.
So that makes it 10 times better, because now everybody might know you rather than going somewhere else, and so forth and so forth. I just wish that hopefully this year COVID can uplift a little bit, and we can have another true season and year, like go back to normal, because I haven't really experienced anything. Like when I first got to Hampton, I didn't go out as much. I didn't really know nobody. So I was just trying to get a feel for it. And then actually 2 months in, that's when we got departed from campus because of COVID.
Okay.
So I really didn't get to do anything, to be honest.
You haven't even gotten a true HBCU experience. Derrick, man, what you feel about that, man? He you VSU alum, man. He ain't experienced it yet, man.
Yeah, it's a little different because he grew up at home. So I mean, he kind of already been on the campus a lot. So being an adult now, it makes it a little bit different. But I mean, once COVID uplift, man, I'm sure he'll be able to get the real HBCU feeling. I mean, quite sure he has some experiences at a PWI as well.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
He's the best of both worlds to tell his story.
What I would say would be the biggest differences at Hampton, when I first got there, everybody knows everybody. It's a small circle. In terms of when you go into the student center, everybody knows who you are in terms of all your peers around campus. Not like an Old Dominion, is a little bit different. Is rather than 5,000 total students, it's 22,000, I believe. So
That
it's
is a
just
big difference.
it's a way big difference. So like in terms of like going out and having fun outside of basketball, ODU is just it's just so much to get into. So
Right.
like Norfolk is just so much to get into. So like in terms of that, that's the only difference I can see that will probably be a big change for me because I've always been in a big environment. So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
might be a little different. That's about it. The only difference I can really see.
Yeah, because
So
go ahead.
that's one of the differences. How is it on the court, whereas ODU packs the stands and then HU doesn't? So like, what difference does that make as far as getting the crowd involved at the PWIs and then the HBCUs?
All right, now that's another big difference. I would want to see a difference in our Hampton fans coming out and showing more love than what I've seen in the past. Growing up around the area, the stands don't really be packed unless it's NSU or Howard. So
Right.
outside of that, and then now since we're in the Big South, everyone is starting to understand that Radford is the big game now. So Radford games are going to be packed. But
Right.
outside of Radford game, when we play Asheville, no one comes. But like at Old Dominion, their fan base is top tier. The TED sells out every night. Is 8,300 holes in the TED, I believe, but it sells out every night. So when you're a basketball player, like that's a great feeling. You know, every night and night at home, you have a great fan base. So that's probably gonna be another big difference.
Man, y'all heard what he said, man. Hampton fans, man, get out there, man. Get to the games.
Please.
Get to the games, man. This a local kid, man. This a local kid right here in your hometown, man. You all open the newspaper, see my man Keith, you know what I'm saying, on the page. All right, man, get to the game, man. Get to the game.
That's gonna help. That's gonna help just us become more better as a team. We know we got people behind us, room for us. Then
Facts.
we play a little bit extra harder. So
Facts.
that's the main thing when it comes to that.
Hey, look, man. Speaking on that, I watched you play a lot this year, man, and I'm gonna tell you, your shoe game was quite crazy this season when you had some exclusive. Like hey, listen, Derrick, my man, I think one game you changed your shoes.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I mean,
Yeah.
Derrick, my boy came out there looking funky sometimes. Okay. I mean, what's up with that, man?
When it comes to the shoes, I mean, that's what people really know me as outside of basketball because I do the next season brand, next season kicks off the court. So actually, more people might refer to me now to being next season. I get that call more than I even play basketball. People hit me about shoes more than about me playing a game or something now. So when it comes to shoes, I just take pride in that. I've always been a shoe guy since I was little. So now, in terms of us being Under Armour, I had to find another route. So I was like, eBay was my best friend this year. In terms of I can find anything on eBay. Like a lot of the Currys I found on eBay was like samples, like exclusive samples that no one got. And I'm actually mad. I had a few pairs this year that got lost in shipping. I had the breast cancer Curry 4s I was supposed to wear during breast cancer awareness month. But
hey, listen, Derrick, my boy's shoes was crazy, man.
Yeah,
he was crazy, man. No, shout out to you, man, for that.
Hey, man, Claire made the brand, man, not the brand.
So yeah, man. So what's your goals, man? What's your goals for coming up? So this could be your last season, right?
Correct.
This could be your last season. So I think mentally, that's what we playing for. You know what I'm saying? And, and if you're blessed to get that waiver, then we use that just as well. So, I mean, what's your goals, man, with this being potentially your last season? You guys in the Big South didn't have the season you possibly could have had. You know, I felt like you guys could have, you know, won a couple more games. I know it was quite different playing back to back, you know, and not on the road. Like the road situation and game situations was weird. You would play the same team twice. So, you know, that was funky. What's your goals for next season, man?
My goals, man, honestly, the main goal is to get to the tournament. Like, so the year I broke my foot, I got the experience going to the NCAA tournament. But
Yeah.
Old Dominion, we ended up winning the conference championship. So I got the feeling that a lot of college Division I players never get the feel.
Right.
But I also didn't get the feeling of actually being on the floor. I was just a great teammate. So my biggest goal, honestly, is to get to the tournament. We losing a lot of guys this year. We're losing two guys that played 30-plus minutes, Chris Shelton and Davion. So losing them two is a big piece of our team. But it also means that it's other roles that need to be stepped up between players that's already on the squad that has played major minutes and contributed this year. So my biggest goal is just stepping up in the role of being a leader. I kind of got my foot in the door at Hampton now, so I got a understanding of how things are done around here. So my biggest thing is now to be more vocal, be more of a leader, and just try to help lead this team to the NCAA tournament. At the end of the day, that's the main goal, and get Coach Buck a ring.
Yeah.
So that's my main objective, honestly.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that. I think you that's the right path. That's definitely the right mindset to have, man. You guys I like to see Buck get another one. It's been a while since he got one. I guess it's MEAC one. I think with Darden. No,
Darden.
Darden.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And LC.
LC.
And all of them team. That team, that was the last one, I believe. So it's like most players, like me personally, it's nothing individually that I need to work on. I know what I got to do as a player to be who I want to be where I want to be and be who I want to be. But at the end of the day, individually stats don't mean nothing if you can't win. So that's one thing that a lot of good players can't really say that they haven't won a lot. So I want to win. So that's my goal.
So, I mean, you got a great plan as far as next year, but I know you had time to process how your season went as far as this past season. So what are some ups and downs you felt took place throughout the season?
Ups and downs, basically just me being more efficient. In terms of I can get my shot off anytime I want to. I can get to my spots. I can do all that. But this year, biggest thing was me being efficient. I can use the excuse I caught COVID-19. I was out of shape, but that's not really an excuse. Basketball is basketball. I can hoop. So next year that I really, that's another thing. Next year that I really and been working hard since the season ended is making sure I'm always in shape and I'm efficient. That's the biggest up and down I had last season was I just wasn't efficient enough. And I'm real enough with myself to tell not just y'all, but everyone. I just have to be more efficient. That's the main goal.
Facts. And that's self-reflection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's you should always be your biggest critic and honest with yourself, man. That's good, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm proud of you. I wanna let you know that, man. I wanna let you know I'm proud of you. I seen you grow up, man. And I want you to have a successful season, man. All right.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you more. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Always, man. Always. Well, people, that's Marquis Godwin. Like I said, BWSL alum, Hampton High alum. Shout out to Cat Barber as well. Another Hampton High great. ODU player and current. We lost him. Current Hampton Pirate, Marquis Godwin. Thank you for coming on today, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me.
Definitely appreciate you coming on, man, showing us some love. Peace.
No doubt. Anytime.
No question, man. This is Commonwealth Sports Talk, brought to you by Legacy Maker Sports Network. I'm your host, Anthony Robinson, Derrick, Alston, and Marquis Godwin. Appreciate y'all.
All right.